Will, who's your biggest winner and biggest loser from the trade deadline yesterday?
Well, my biggest winner, this is going to sound so homer, but I think it is the Dallas Mavericks. I think trading for Nerlens...
It's homer.
You think it is a homer?
No, it's all good. Keep going.
I mean, you take a top young prospect in the NBA and you get him for virtually nothing. I mean, the Mavericks gave up Justin Anderson, who has some promise. Andrew Bogut, who wasn't going to play in Dallas, and 2 second-round picks. But the upside you get with Nerlens Noel, I mean, you need franchise players to win in the NBA. In order to get them, you have to be picking at the very top of the draft or lure one in free agency or simply hit the lotto. What the Mavericks did is buy a lotto ticket with Noel. Will he pan out? Will he be the guy that was so heralded coming out of college? We'll see. There are promising signs right now. But you have to take that kind of gamble if you want to reboot your franchise. And by the way, my biggest loser, Max, and I think you agree with me on this to some extent, is the other side of that trade. It's the Philadelphia 76ers. This is embarrassing. I know that you and I agree on this. I believe in the process. I believed in Sam Hinkie. And I think the worst thing you can do is halfway into a process, blow it up. Halfway in...
Yeah, Hinkie may be an example... I agree with you about the Sixers. Hinkie may be an example of a guy who is aiming too long and not shooting, and maybe some of that is justified.
He was doing it.
He built the resources of the Sixers up to absurd levels.
Yes.
Absurd levels.
And you traded them for Justin Anderson and a couple second-rounders.
It's unreal. Colangelo made such a boneheaded trade last night. So I agree with you. They're the losers because they gave up an asset, got nothing back. It was stupid. It was a stupid trade. However, I don't know that the Mavs are the biggest winners because I don't see Noel, and I think most people don't, as a franchise-altering cornerstone type.
Potentially.
He's a good complementary player. Maybe he's a Tyson Chandler-ish type player who's really good. That could be even an all-star some years, but not like one of the 2 best players in the nucleus of a dynasty or something like that. I'm Max Kellerman. Thanks for stopping by. Before you go, hit the button below to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a moment of me taking down Stephen A. Smith.